catamaran. Okay. This is where the wind's coming from. We always know where the wind's coming from because we've got wind instruments. There's a true and an apparent, which we'll talk about later. Also wind instruments here. So right now our catamaran is facing this way, that way, and the wind is coming from this direction. Okay? It's coming from there. The catamaran's facing face forward. When the catamaran is, when the wind's coming from there, so if we move this to the catamaran facing forward, the wind's coming from there, we're in this situation. Okay? Close haul. So what we're doing is we're sailing as close to the wind as we can without going into the wind. Okay? And that's what's happening every time you turn the wheel and the boat too far that way. We go into the wind, and you can't sail there. That's called being in irons. The sails no longer produce power, they're just flapping. Okay? Catamarans go to that situation very easily because the hulls grab the wind, both hulls and the sails. So everything wants to put you into the wind. So the rudder's job is to keep you on the course you want to go, which is not directly into the wind, but 45 degrees off. So if we go from this direction to that direction, that's called tacking. Okay, that means the wind is coming through the bow of the boat. Okay? If we were to go off, point the catamaran in that direction, and the wind is coming now.
Gotta lock the screen.
Right here, that's called a beam reach. When the wind is coming directly from our beam, that's called a beam reach. That is the fastest point of sail for any boat. That's the most efficient usage of the wind for the sails and the bow. Both going through the water. Right now we're feeding into the waves, which slows us down, and our sails are set in the center of the boat, so it's not as efficient. That's your fastest point of sail. If the wind starts to come from the back of the boat, further aft or further back of the beam, that's called reaching. There's broad reach, and then these are called running when the wind is behind us. Okay? If we go from this situation, the wind, say, behind us that way, and then move the wind behind us that way, that's called jibing. When the wind goes through the stern of the boat or the back of the boat, that's called jibing. When the wind goes through the front of the boat, that's called tacking. Those are the 2 points at which your sails flip from one side of the boat to the other. And you go from, say, a port tack to a starboard tack. And the tack you're on is always where the wind is coming over. So right now the wind's coming over our port side, so we're on a port tack. If we were
tacking.
Well, we're on a port
sail.
Yeah, we're sailing. It's still called a port tack. Or,
cool.
And if we were to do a tack and the wind was coming over this side, we'd be on starboard tack. Why is that important? Because boats on a port tack have right of way.
Okay. Good to know.
Between two sailboats, if the wind is coming over our port side, we have right of way over a boat that has the wind coming in. So that comes into play in racing, and if you're meeting a boat in the middle of the ocean. But hopefully you're just going to avoid getting that and play with the rules. But in sailing, you can use those rules to push somebody out of the way and make them move where you don't want to.
And because we're in sail, we automatically have the right of way on
right away over those
right?
huge guys.
That's what I thought.
Coming, just look at them bearing down through the water like that.
And like slightly intimidating.
So those are the points of sail and switching sails from one side to the other.